Hi, Kathy here again, just to give you an update on my latest information. Last week I had to return to the Royal Marsden to have 2 more ultrasound needle core biopsies carried out. When the radiographer looked at my breasts under the ultrasound machine, she decided that my left breast was not an issue. She didn't believe that anything that was showing up in my left breast was anything to be worried about, and she thought it was all benign. She carried out the needle core biopsy on the right breast. I have to say it wasn't very nice this time round because the needle and the biopsy were near the nipple, so it was a lot more painful than the last one that I'd had. When I visited the consultant this Thursday to see the results of the biopsy that was taken and glean the information that she'd given to the consultant on the left breast, they agreed with her to a certain extent, but they did say that the left breast does show signs of cysts and will need to be seen under an MRI scan within 6 months. So that's the left breast sorted. The right breast, the biopsies came back benign, so yay! Excellent news. No more spike in that breast, so we're only dealing with the one small spike that was discovered fairly early on. So we are now on a path. At the moment, we're not sure which path. We're only on a partial path up to surgery. The surgery will be a lumpectomy rather than a mastectomy because the lobular cancer does not warrant a full mastectomy at this moment in time. So the surgery will be carried out during a day surgery, and there are a number of procedures that I have to follow a couple of days beforehand. The first one will be that I have to have a radioactive seed implanted into my right breast to find the marker that was put in during my last needle core biopsy. And the second procedure being that I need to have an intravenous dye introduced into my body so that it shows up my lymph nodes. Because at the time they do the surgery to remove the lump from my breast, they will also be removing 3 to 6 lymph nodes to test to ensure that the cancer hasn't been more invasive than they realise at the moment. So that's the path. They can't tell me any more about where I go after the surgery. They have said that a second surgery may be necessary if they don't remove enough of the surrounding legs from the lobula. It may be that I have to have another surgery afterwards to ensure that everything has been removed and there's not going to be any more issues. The only thing that is remaining the same is that I will have to be on the protein inhibitors for 5 years after the surgery. And for that reason, I had to come off my HRT, which was a worry for me because I had the most horrendous symptoms of menopause. I started the menopause when I was 36. My periods finished when I was 38 and I really struggled. I tried all sorts of natural remedies, nothing worked, so I had to go on a tablet form of HRT. That was changed 6 years ago when it started not to work, and I was changed to a capsule, a vaginal capsule, and a gel that you put on the top of your arm. I've had to wean myself off of those 2 proteins over the last 3 weeks, which I have done, and touch wood, so far the effects aren't too bad. So I'm just carrying on. I mean, at my age, I know my body and I know if anything changes. So I'm just being very careful to make sure that I'm making a note of anything that does change. So that's it really. We're on a path. I have a date for the surgery, which is the 4th of April. I don't have dates for the intravenous dye or the radioactive seed or times or anything yet. But as soon as I do, I will post back and let you know what's going on. So yeah, we're moving forward, which is a relief in itself. So thank you for listening. Please like and follow, and as I continue with my journey, I hope you'll come along with me. Thank you. Bye.